So how do we practically fight for people, right? The idea of pursuing and inviting until their world and our world become one conceptually makes sense, but like practically, how do I go about that this week? And so a base principle that we work from is have 3 connections every week with somebody that is in that phase with you, where you're fighting for them. Have 3 connections a week, physically, where you're like going to their dorm, inviting them to maybe Outpost Live or something of the sort. But 3 connections a week. One of them should be pursuit. One of them should be not just come into my world, but you go to theirs. Let them teach you something. Do something on the weekend where you're hanging out with them. Eat in their dining hall. Do their activities. Hang out with their community, right? And that's just kind of like a base level. Now, if you do more than that, if your life is starting to have a rhythm of its own with your friendship with them, that's great. But as a base level, what we say is have 3 connections this week. And what I mean by that too is not 3 attempts. You might attempt to stop by their dorm, for example, and they're not there. That's fine. Try again. But if you're really trying to pursue them and invite them into your world, you need to have 3 connection points a week. And so finding a way to just kind of make that happen, sometimes that means attempting a number of different times until that really happens and works. But you want to get to that place as a baseline. And if you do that for a couple of weeks, you're really going to set up the friendship well in a way that will really start to make it natural and organic in what happens in that time. But you want that consistent, regular, rhythmic connection and interaction with them so that you can create that sense of life with them for the future.